YouTube? Hey, what's going on? Couple things gotta get done. Baby, I just gotta turn the TV down some. All right, it's Saturday morning. I smell bacon and it ain't in my kitchen. Hey, YouTube, let's go ahead and get Facebook on. Hey, Facebook, let's go ahead and get Periscope going. So we're going to do a quick broadcast there. Hello, I'm going to do this video with sleep in the eye, bedhead, and all because if I go and prepare and try to get ready to do a video, I'm not going to get it done and I need to eat. I need to find a charger. Hold on. One more charger. Goodness gracious. I hope everybody's having a happy Saturday. Please tell me y'all are having a happy Saturday. I need everybody to be happy, go lucky this morning. I've already done my morning trolling. I've been on websites over there, that doggone Halle Berry and that yoga. But I love her. I love her page. I love that celebrities are really getting it as far as being a little bit more, and not even transparent, but just entertaining us a little bit more. And I'm ready for Halle Berry to find her next thing. I don't think acting is it, but I love watching the little bit she's showing with her family. And I think they all need to, especially those that are trolled by the paparazzi, I think they all need to get on there and share a little bit of their own story, their own narratives, and they can control all of that, and they're learning that they can control all of that. Will Smith said one of the reasons he came on to social media because he thought, hold on, come on, Periscope, I need to flip that around. He always thought that, he said he thought as a celebrity, he would have to have this mystery. And unfortunately, you know, that mystery in today's time where we live in public, let me get this bag out of there. What's that? I'll use the bag. He thought they always had to have a little bit of mystery. Well, unfortunately, mystery leads to somebody else telling your story, your narrative, and all of that. But these celebrities are taking over the amateur zone. Let's just put it that way. Let me see. Let's just go with breakfast on. I never know what to call Periscope. Because people on Periscope, they don't really come in for the title. They come in literally for what they see on the screen. So let's hit that live button over there. All right, we're going to the cabinet. We're going to grab out the juicer. And as a matter of fact, I don't think I even really truly put it up. I only put a couple pieces up. The rest of it is still in the dish rack. But I wanted to come on. I still got some 5 grain. I think I need to toss this 5 grain because I don't know how long I've had it. How long? When did we buy the 5 grain? 5 grain looks good. I think let me try it because I want to do some avocado toast. So avocado toast would be great on the 5 grain. But, you know, the 5 grain, the bread that we're buying now is really fresh. So we need to make sure that we use it before it goes bad. But that looks pretty good, though. Let's see. Let's check out. Let's grab a piece of 5 grain. Yep, 5 grain's done. I already know. That's how you know it's fresh because there's no preservatives. And it's like, oh, nope. I'm like, yeah, you hung around a little too long. 5 grain is done. Gotta use it, guys. Gotta use it. All right. I really would have loved some 5 grain avocado because I want to make some avocado toast to go with this. But we'll try it on the sourdough. We did pick up a fresh batch of sourdough. Shout out to everybody jumping on. Saturday morning. Oh, y'all are in the salon and the barbershop. Y'all are in the salon and the barbershop. What time is it? Hold on. It's 9 o'clock on the dot. That's quite productive of myself. I'm not going to get in the shot too much because I got bedhead. And yes, I need to be up in the barbershop myself. But I'm going to quickly prepare a juice. Hopefully, I have everything that I need. You know me, I'm going to do just a quick 3 ingredients. My daughter bought me these big, huge grocery store apples. Don't tell them where they came from. Oh, that's a green tomato. Yolanda, green apple, green tomato. Let's not let your tomato. Ooh, Y'all want to make some fried green tomatoes and pimento? We got to use the last of that pimento. Should we fry up some green tomatoes? Should we do that for lunch? Come on, give me a quick synopsis. Fry up the green tomato for breakfast, or keep it for lunch? Fried green tomato. Let's get this. Damn, these are big apples. Oh my God, I'm afraid of the apples. Yeah, y'all saw that. Funyuns, not mine. All right, let's go to the book. Let's go to the Juice Bible. We're gonna go to the Juice Bible. And guys, shout out to our Instagram hanging out with us today. What's going on over there? Okay, so let's see here. We are going to do apples. You know that the apples, there's a reason they say an apple a day keeps the doctors away, because the apple does pretty much everything. Probably why they didn't want Eve to have an apple. I don't mean to contradict the Bible, but the Juice Bible says, okay, calcium, vitamin C, magnesium, beta carotene, pectin, and it's cleansing. It's going to give you the fiber. See how the stomach went down a little bit? It's going to give you the high fiber, antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, lowers cholesterol, anti-cancer, counters diarrhea and constipation, helps joint problems, prevents disease. That's why they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, but you want to make sure that you get your apples from the vegetable stands. You want to know that the apple came from the vicinity, okay, or it didn't go through a whole lot of process to then become an apple. So you want to make sure that I'm holding up a grocery store apple. I apologize. Then I'm going to do basically apple carrot juice. So let's go over and look. The carrot is going to also be a detoxifier, supports the liver and digestive tract, antibacterial, antiviral. So the carrot apple is basically not only going to keep the doctor away, but the carrot apple is really the flat belly serum. Let's do it that way, okay? Your carrot apple. Also to that, I'm going to add the ginger, because the ginger is antispasmodic, alleviates nausea, menstrual cramps, relieves indigestion and flatulence, right? And discourages blood clots and stimulates circulation. So you can see from the Juice Bible that the carrot apple ginger juice is pretty much the next best thing to water. As I look for my ginger, and I'm about to have a heart attack, I don't see it. Found it. Okay. And then we're going to get, wait a minute here. Okay, we got us a bag of carrots. All right, so we're just going to do a simple 3-ingredient. And you know what? This is really not enough carrots. I might not even make 30. Well, with these apples, I'll probably get a good 32 ounces out of here. We'll probably get good 32 ounces, hopefully, because that's what's for breakfast. What's for breakfast? 32 ounces of juice. 32 ounces of juice is for breakfast. No bacon, no sausage. Let me tell y'all, I can give up every meat in the world, but honey, I'm going to have me some sausage and some bacon. So for that, don't ever expect me. Don't be coming to me talking about turkey sausage, bean sausage. I mean, turkey, what is it? Turkey, bacon. That's just satin. Oh, Lord, I can't take it. I just get lost in it. All right, I hope it's to get a good 32 ounces. Let me grab from my dish bin over here. Piece number 1. All right, let's grab. Now we're going to grab piece number 2, which is your blading system. Your blading system stays great as long as you continue to use your juicer. Once you finish making your juice, basically, you just take a brush to it. And then the third piece is going to be our chute. This is basically the vacuum system, which pulls the juice one way, sends the good morning there. Hello, Ginger Beauty. So, put that on there. And it won't do anything until we engage the lock. And then piece number 4 is basically our chute. Our thing to push down in the chute. And then, of course, we have our waste system over here. Now, I just rewatched, guys, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. It's back on television for those who want to see the full-on, and I'm not full-on into it yet, but I rewatched it, and I saw that they did a 10-day. They did a 10-day juice fast. And I'm thinking, probably try it. But the results, remember, the results from juicing, we've seen the results before. I mean, hey, look at the top of the belly there. Remember, the top of my belly was like, oh, what did she do? but but the juicing though, seriously, on a serious note, juicing is instant. I mean, it is literally instant. You drink a juice, you head it to the bathroom. That's all. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Your skin starts looking better. Your hair starts. Ooh, the hair show. We gotta go to the hair show today. The Talia Wajid Natural Hair Show. We're gonna go out there, grab some stuff, so I'll be streaming that later on. But I needed to just come right on in the kitchen and make this juice. If I tried to go comb my hair, put on some makeup, and all that kind of good stuff, wouldn't have been able to do it. Facebook, I'm gonna leave you guys backwards today so that we can just get this shot in one. You'll be there, Ginger. You'll be at the hair show. So everybody's headed to Talia Wajid Natural Hair Show. Of course, everybody that's looking for amazing products. I'm that person. I like to put one product in my hair. I don't like 5, 6, 7 products. I just like a little bit of hydration, conditioning, because I don't keep a lot of hair. But I do want to meet up with one particular product that was on the radio this week that I met, Mielle. I think it's M-I and then E-L-L-E, Mielle. I do definitely want to meet up with them and get some hair vitamins. They have a hair vitamin, and I think their hair vitamin stuff is just off the chain. So I'm going to definitely pick up some hair vitamin. Plus, I'll be in the area, doing a couple things today. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up my apples here. My carrots I'll be able to drop in, my ginger, and we're going to go a little bit heavier on the ginger. I do have this pear in the basket. Remember, we have our basket. Can you guys see the basket here? We have our basket of inspiration here. We also need to do our lemon. So let me go ahead and get that on. See how I say keep your basket? Don't put everything. If you buy it in the store and it's not refrigerated, don't refrigerate it at home because you'll forget about it. So I have my basket of inspiration here, which I know I need to go ahead and do my lemon. So we're going to make a fresh lemonade. Let me grab that out of the fridge. I'll show you that as well. So for those of you like me, you can't drink just your basic water, lemon ginger water. Infuse your water with some lemonade. I go ahead and make some lemonade. Okay, I put a little sweetener in mine because I'm just not a water drinker. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pour this last glass of this. And so we'll go ahead and pour us off the last glass of that so I won't have dry mouth while I am. But I'm going to tell you about the lemonade. What's my secret? Somebody put in my secret to the lemonade. Y'all have no idea how good this is. If Petty Betty was standing here, I'd slap her. Y'all, the secret to the lemonade is don't squeeze the lemon. Well, Yolanda, how do you get the juice? No squeeze lemon. You got me making. Ginger Beauty said you got me making no squeeze. Do not squeeze the lemon. And even Ginger, and Ginger Beauty is over on Facebook, and she does a lot of natural makeup and products. And to think about it, putting lemon in anything, do not squeeze it. Just steep it in a little hot water. And let me show y'all the lemon. I have not squeezed this lemon, but let me just show you guys the lemon. Look at that lemon. Look at that lemon. All of that pulp is in the glass, is in the jar. Do not squeeze your lemon. Steep the lemon in a little hot water like you do tea. The pulp is just going to release itself. Look at this. This is, what did I do with the glass? This is my lemonade. Look at that. Look at the color of that lemonade. Can y'all see the color of that lemonade? This is after I have diluted it twice. I have diluted this. I drink it down to that level. I go ahead and add in a little bit of water, and I just kind of manipulate it with the spoon, right? It's so concentrated. I'm telling you, this is after I have diluted. Look at the pulp that's in there. Look at the flavor. The flavor is still on point. This is after I have diluted it twice. And I would normally take this until Tuesday, but because I came off of it for a little while and I caught a cold, I'm making it a little bit more frequently, but I would literally dilute this 2 to 3 times. It's amazeballs. I'm telling y'all, it's so potent if you just steep it, and that's exactly what we are going to do here. But what I do with this, instead of throwing it away, I put it down in the garbage disposal. And I'm sorry, guys, I got a sink of dishes over here, so we're going to talk to Petty Betty, who came in late last night. But this is going to go down the garbage disposal. And then we're just going to rinse out our pitcher here. Get that good and ready. So a couple of things, I mean, you know, a couple of things you end up having to do that's a little bit different. But I mean, okay, let's say that we were going to make a brand of a packet, take one of those packets and make something to drink, right? So you grab your packet, you pop it open. I grab a 2-quart saucepan, right? You grab your packet. I'm going to put a little water in my saucepan. You're going to fill up your packet, your pitcher, dump in your packet. I'm going to put water in my saucepan. No different. I'm filling up a 2-quart saucepan. 2 quarts. 2 and 2. How about that? 2 and 2. All right. So this is going to make me a potent pitcher of lemonade. 2 quarts of water, 2 lemons. That's it. 2 lemons. Think about it. Think about it. A packet and some sugar or 2 lemons. Okay, that one packet is only going to make one batch of I don't want to say the brand, right? Okay, a beverage, right? One packet makes 1 pitcher of beverage. 2 lemons gonna make me 3 pitchers. 2 whole real lemons will make me 3 pitchers of lemonade. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take my lemon and I'm gonna cut it in about 4. Try to get at least 4 slices out of it. And one of these I've already had a little while, so it's a little worn. And then the second one I just picked up the other day. So look at that, my kitchen is already, and I can get a couple slices out of this one. Let me see, I might need to cut this one again. I can get a couple slices out of this one. So this is a big lemon. I get these lemons at the vegetable stand. For those of y'all in the area, I only buy my lemons at a farmer's table. And so, let me freaking tell you, look at that. Your picture of packet food, and here's mine. And I'm just going to put that on the stove. And while I'm making my video, let's see, we'll put that on low. Put it probably on a little bit on medium. Just go ahead and steep it just like you're going to do tea. And that will, I need to get these down the garbage disposal. That will make you, look at that, look at that, look. See that? I did not squeeze that lemon. Have y'all ever seen that? I'm dripping all over the place. I did not squeeze that lemon. I promise you. I was getting ready to push it down the garbage disposal. Where'd all that pulp go, Yolanda? In the lemonade. Do not squeeze the lemon. Steep your lemon on the stove. That's what's happening. And then to that, I'm going to add a couple pieces of ginger. Go ahead, screenshot the miracle if you must. But that's what happens when you don't squeeze the lemon. Steep it on the stove. The pulp is going to release itself. Now I have lemon all over my cutting board. I'm going to go ahead and rub that in there. Get that lemon, clean it, get that lemon on up in there. I need to rub it all down the counter, everywhere. Real lemon. And the kitchen smells divine. All righty. I never did turn on the garbage disposal. Oh, let me show you this part right here. Look at that. Can you see that pulp? Look at that. This is the end piece that was in there. I'm telling y'all. All right, so what I did just then, I put the lemon peel, the old lemon down the drain, the new lemon steeping on the stove, and now we're going to go back to making our juice. Here's the lemonade. Look at that coloring on there. Can y'all see that? Let me get close on each one. Look at that coloring on there. That is some potent lemonade. Look at the pulp in that lemonade, and it's so good. And that's even after 2 dilutions. Okay, breakfast today is not bacon. Breakfast today is going to be carrot, apple, ginger juice. So I've got some pretty big lemon. Pretty big apples. So we're going to have to cut those up. You really don't have to. If you buy farm fresh or farm, quick off the farm. These huge things coming out of the grocery store. I don't too much care for them, but it's what I got. You use what you got. So let's go ahead and get that done. They're pretty big, pretty big. Okay, so we wanna put in our vegetables separately because what I want to see is I really want to I want 32 ounces. I'm not going to reuse my waste, y'all. I looked at the dehydrators, and basically you have to have a dehydrator to do something with your waste, and those things range from $50 to $100 and up. Also, I've got some ginger. That is what your ginger looks like. So how many of you have seen that in the store? Like, what's that root over there? Ginger root, they used to call it. So I'm gonna go pretty big on the ginger here because the last one, I'll go with that. The last one we used, we didn't really get a lot of ginger flavor out of it. I don't want to go too strong because sometimes, see, I can smell that, so I'm gonna go with that. All right, and then of course we rinse the carrots off right here. See how many carrots we're gonna use. We're not gonna. This is actually a small bag. Oh, looks like we've already used some of these carrots. That's why. Okay, I can say that's kind of small bag of carrots. But remember that we just read our juice Bible, and the juice Bible says an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Apple is what's gonna. I mean, the prescription, the information is that an apple prevents disease. That's literally what it says in the juice Bible. The apple prevents disease. That's why they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away. An apple now, if an apple prevents disease, how come every medication on the market doesn't contain apple as an ingredient? Have y'all noticed? Oh my God, YouTube has got the best shot ever. How come your medications and the ingredients of the medications, none of them say apple? I mean, we should be running around here. We should have everybody should have an IV of apple juice. I'm just saying. It prevents disease. We are a disease nation. Okay, all right. So, we said we're gonna use the pear because we gotta get this pear. We gotta get this pear done too. And I can pretty much, that'll fit right in there. But we're gonna take this little label off of that. Okay, good. All right, so let's see how many ounces of juice we get from a pear. Pear goes right in. Oh, first, before I do that, oh my God, I didn't check let me check right quick. Okay, so first thing you want to do is you want to turn it on and see if air is coming from anywhere. Because wherever air is coming from, that's where juice is going to come from. So you want to make sure you got it all sealed and everything. All right, so then we're going to put our shoot in there. Let's see, I'm going to go low on this pear because I really want it. Wow. That pear gave us a quick 5 ounces of juice. Did y'all see that? The pear just gave us a quick 5 ounces of juice. Let's go to the Juice Bible. It's called 100 Health Boosting Drinks. I got this at Ollie's, my discount store, for $2.99. All right, but let's see. We didn't look up pear. Let's see what pear does. A pear, okay, potassium, beta-carotene, vitamin C. It says steady release of sugar maintains blood sugar levels. Steady release of sugar maintains blood sugar levels. So you want to be careful with that. And you definitely want to go to your juice Bible because if you are on medications or if you have, it tells you there's an appendix in there that tells you by ailment what to use. And then if you have ingredients, you can look up the ingredients and they will tell you what that ingredient is good for. So you want to pay particular attention because even though it's raw, it's fruit, it's vegetable, it could still counteract what you're working on. Especially, I know grapefruits, like I love a grapefruit juice. A lot of people that are on certain medications, especially like blood thinners and things like that, shouldn't do grapefruits. Like the apples talked about blood clotting. If you depending on where you are, so always do your whatever consulting you need to do before you jump on here following people on live stream. I'm not a doctor, not a nutritionist. I'm just somebody wanting to bring in a couple more habits periodically. It's not something I do every day. Don't think you're gonna log on every day and I'm gonna make a healthy juice. Because you may log on tomorrow and I'm making a good old BLT. But when once I'm carrying around all that food that I do eat and blog about, I have to see the stomach, okay? I have to come in and juice to get the stomach back down to digest all that food. Like, I'm really trying to get the stomach down so I can go back to Goldberg's and get that Brooklyn pastrami. Y'all then open the Goldberg's at the Battery, and they have pastrami, and they got these Reubens, and they got a Georgia Reuben. Georgia Reuben is made with turkey, but they got a Brooklyn Reuben, which is made with corned beef, and then they also have pastrami, and they got this great bread, and I'm like, there was no way I could put that sandwich on top of all the stuff I ate last week, so at some point, I have to come in and fast and juice, okay? I don't know. The other food bloggers never told me that they didn't eat what they blog about, but I eat everything I blog about. So anyway, all right, let's see how many ounces we get with the apples. So we're going in with the apples because I know some of y'all got to get to the salon and the barbershop. Got to get to the hair show and all that kind of stuff. So let's go low on the apples. Well, might have to go high on the apples. Let's see what we get. So let's go high on the apples. Okay, now, even though we're going to switch it up from the apple to the carrots, if you were doing anything with your waste, my waste basket right now is filled with pear and apple. If I wanted to make an apple chip, a fruit chip, or something like that, then I would just clean this out and go ahead and take that, and I would make the little chips. I could put those in the oven and dry them. I put that on warm and all that kind of stuff. Y'all, I'm going to get to that phase one day. Okay? One day, I swear. And then I would run my carrots, and then I could take that carrot, and I could make carrot salad, because really, this still has a lot of moisture in it. The Breville doesn't really take out all of the juice. It's a very good juicer from the apples. I mean, we're already at 15 ounces of juice. Hey, Tara. So, again, hopefully we get to that point where we become more, compost. We put this in the compost and all that kind of stuff. You know how the real people do. I'm going to go ahead and put my ginger in because I want my carrots to kind of rinse that out. So, come behind my ginger. So, we'll go ahead and do that. As you can see from the ginger, we barely got a good ounce out of the ginger. So now we're going on with the carrots. And you know what? While I'm thinking about it, some carrot apple salad will probably be good. I may think about that. I may play around with that. Carrots trying to run away from me. And you can see the mixture of the juice. Carrot in there. See, that's what I'm saying. All right, so that's what I was saying about the what you end up with. I mean, who's to say you can't? That's full of carrot in there right now. Carrot, apple. So I'm going to show you guys that. Sometimes I will take. We'll talk about using the Breville, using the juicer compared to the NutriBullet. Now, remember, on the NutriBullet, everything you put in the cup and mix up stays in the cup. So for the carrots and the apples and things like that, I'm not a smoothie drinker. I just basically want a nice, clear, nice juice that I could just drink my juice. Let me bring this over for you guys. Here, I'm put that under there for the leakage. So you can see we got a pear apple down here, and the carrot on top of that. And then we have this foam. The foam on top, that's your fiber. So you don't want to not drink that. You want to incorporate it in. So basically, we're just going to give it a stir. Let me do that. And my lemon over here is not boiling. It is actually just steeping over there for our lemonade. So give that a stir. And here's our tip now. When you're juicing, it's not the color that you taste. It is the dominant fruit or vegetable that's added to it. The dominant taste to this is going to be apple. So it's only going to taste like apple juice. You're going to smell some carrot, right? You're going to smell some carrot, but you're basically going to taste apple juice. No matter what the juice looks like, it's going to taste like the dominant fruit that you put in it. In carrots, believe it or not, they're very sweet. So the reason, I'm going to show you this. Let me show you this. So this is the difference that you're going to get them on everybody's shot, okay? So with the juicing, you're just going to basically get your pure juice with a little bit of foam, which is your fiber. So you want to make sure to keep that. So see how it has the foam on top? That foam is actually the fiber part of it. It's a really good part of it. So the difference between making a smoothie is all of this pulp would still be contained in the jar. So had I used my NutriBullet, and I would not do a NutriBullet on carrot and apple. Apple maybe, you know, I just don't like the pulp. I like the juice. So the juice, basically, with juicing, you get all of the senses. I see the orange, I smell the carrot, but I taste the apple. See how that works? What you see is not necessarily what you get. I taste the ginger. I don't see the ginger, right? But I taste the ginger. I see the carrot, but I taste the apple. So you have to be open. You have to like open all of your senses, not just your mind. Girl, I've been wondering about the foam. Yeah, you definitely want to just stir it in, enjoy it, because that's really where all the fiber went into the foam. Now, as a meal replacement, that would mean drinking all 32 ounces of this juice. You probably got a 32-ounce soda sitting right over there somewhere. Did you peel the ginger? No, I'm using the Breville. Everything goes in. Everything, just go. Don't overwork your vegetables. Don't overwork your fruits. Drop it all in. You're only gonna extract the juice, the vine, the seeds. You can see there's seeds right here. The vine and all that. When I use grapes, I take the whole grape on the vine, drop it in there. I only cut up what won't fix. Carrot juice, Jonathan says carrot juice is the bomb. Drank too much of it, turned me orange. You got me over here snatching all my sexy back with these juices. I'm telling you, because it's instant. You don't, it ain't like, okay, you got to go exercise for a month and then you might wake up one day and, you know, you feel it. Juicing along with these other things, but the minute I take this juice, it's going to work today. I'm going to feel it today. I'm going to feel good. The energy I need to get out there and blog all day is going to be in this juice. For those of you that are just coming in, behind me here, we are steeping. I wish I would have kept that lemon. We're steeping our lemon. The trick to great lemonade or lemon-infused water, for those of you that want to do lemon-infused water, and I'll show you, you can see, let me see if I can get close on that. You can see some of the pulp is already releasing from the lemon. So we don't squeeze the lemon. So I'm steeping that just like I'm going to make tea. So I just put my lemon on there. And believe it or not, it's going to give me lemonade so potent. Here's a glass from the last batch. Now this is, look at the color of that lemonade. Look at the pulp in the lemonade. If y'all can see that, get it in everybody's shot. That's after 2 dilutions, 2 or 3 dilutions, meaning that once I fill this up, if I want to drink lemon-infused water, and I forgot to put my ginger in there, y'all. I forgot to put some ginger in my lemonade, so let me get a couple of slices of ginger to drop in there with that. So we're going to go ahead and steep that with a couple pieces of ginger. in the lemonade. Now, mind you, remember all of your senses. You know the ginger's in there. You're going to smell the ginger. You're going to taste it, but you're not necessarily going to see it in your lemonade, but you're going to feel it. You're absolutely going to feel it, right? Go back to your juice Bible and see what that ginger does. See what that lemon does. The juice that I'm drinking is an apple juice, but by not squeezing my lemon, by steeping my lemon, 2 quarts of water, 2 lemons. 2 quarts, two lemons. Don't overdo it. You don't need 6 lemons. If you were squeezing, you would. You don't have to overdo it. These things are so natural. Let them do what they do. 2 lemons. Try and slice them 4 times. Get 4 slices out of that. Put it in 2 quarts of water. Your medium saucepan. Put it on the stove. Let it come to a heat. Maybe a little light rolling boil if you don't have all day to, like me on the live stream, to let it sit there and steep, right? I could even I probably should put a top on it. But once I fill this up one time with that lemon, and if you want to sweeten it, go ahead and make lemonade. Drink it down. Once it gets down there, because remember, all that pulp is in there, you will be able to fill it right back up at least 2 to 3 times. In fact, just keep doing it till it has no more flavor, till you stop tasting lemon, and see how many you get. Now, one warning: you can't do the lemon from the grocery store. I'm sorry, you cannot make this with lemon from the grocery store unless you smell lemon. Go to your grocery. Go to your grocer. You know, I know some of y'all like to hire in on Whole Foods and all that kind of stuff, but the other ones below the vegetable stands, smell that lemon. And if it doesn't smell like lemon in the store, it's certainly not going to taste like lemon, because the thing about it is you're not going to peel it. I bought 2 lemons from the grocery store, and I brought them home, and I didn't even think about it. I didn't have time to get to the vegetable stand. Threw them in that water, y'all. I could have blew up something. It smelled like gasoline. I swear to you. The live stream was out there. Tasted, and the reason I knew, I tasted, I was like, what is this? How come it did not taste like lemonade at all, right? And I went back and I had an extra one. I smelled it and I was like, whoa, what is this? And so I now only get my lemons. If you are out on the road and you see like the little vegetable stands, please stop and get your vegetables. Or find your store. Luckily for me, we have a vegetable stand here in the neighborhood. Because everybody supported, they've been able to expand to a small grocer now. They're now expanding even more. They now have a cafe, and you guys see me go there all the time. It's called the Farmer's Table. And here I picked up some avocado yesterday that I'm going to use today. Green tomato I have there, my onion. And so everything I have in this basket and in my vegetable bin. I don't do any canned goods anymore. I have nothing, no food in the freezer. Petty Betty does. There's just things. But I try to, if I'm going to cook, I try to go to the store that day. And if I'm not going to cook it that day, it has to be able to live in the fridge. I don't want to do frozen foods. I don't want to do canned goods. And that's just me. And of course, look at the juice still coming out. There's enough services out there. If you cannot go, you got Instacart, which Publix. I suggest Publix. I like Publix, and they like me. And there's no endorsement deal or anything there with that. I just love supporting my neighborhood. I love supporting my local store. And they don't get mad because I come in the store. Anybody that don't get mad about you coming in live streaming, like I can live stream in the Farmer's Table. In fact, I ran in yesterday to get some avocado, and they were like, you not streaming? No, I just gotta go. And so, and in Publix, they know that nobody's ever run up on me about live streaming. I posted a video yesterday where one place got upset. And so I walked over to the counter. Before I could even ask her what she's cooking, she's like, well, today, guys, we've got... And it was so funny. But I just love when people embrace the transparency and the being real and the being live. Most people know me in this city. I'm always live. And today, I had no intention of getting in this camera with y'all because I still got bedhead. But I know I needed to come in and do this juice because if I went and tried to get everything ready, I was not going to do it. So please do not compare this video to another, and please don't screenshot. But anyway, all right, so for those of you that I see some people just coming in, hey, Henry, we just made our breakfast, which is, and look at that, it quickly separated. See that? We made apple, carrot juice, and then, look at that. You should always have a rainbow. Mm. And you know what the real example is? The side, the silhouette. Because my stomach, y'all, I ate so bad this month. If you look at my last video, I look like I was probably about 9 months pregnant. I swear to you. And nobody said anything. I love how y'all don't say anything. They were like, Yolanda, what's going on with the belly, honey? Yolanda was eating all week. So I've got to get down 32 ounces of juice. And for selfish reasons, because I want to eat some pastrami this week. I want to eat some pastrami. All right. So my lemonade, my lemon over here has now come to a little bit of a boil. So I'm going to let that cool. And it smells like lemon ginger in my kitchen. Okay, let me show you this. I want to see what we can do. I think if I had some dressing or something like that, but I'm going to show you what's in this. This thing's still dripping juice. One thing I said I would do, I started doing was I bought a potato masher because some of the things that I run in the juicer, like the grapefruit, for instance, keeps a lot of juice. So I always take a little bit of the grapefruit when I do a grapefruit juice, put the pulp back in. That's the only pulp that I really like. So we're going to take this apart and take this out. Then I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the cleanup. But this is what happens. Look at that carrot. The carrot literally just kind of caked around the thing there. So I could literally take this carrot, and here's my apple, and then here's my carrot. I'm really surprised that the carrot caked itself like that, because it usually will go around there. So let's put that in the wastebasket. So here, literally, you could go in, isolate, like that's apple. That's nothing but apple. And it's got a little bit of moisture to it, right? So if I really was a health nut, and I don't mean to say like health nut. Hey, Billie Holloway show. I could literally just take this and put this on the cookie sheet. We got time to experiment today, right? Let's play around with it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what these people are talking about. Why not? I don't know. Somebody go out there and grab me a recipe for Patty Betty. Let's see if we can get Patty Betty to play along. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What are they talking about? Make cookies. Make chips. I'm going to grab a cookie sheet and some parchment paper. I'm going to put this oven on about 250. And we're going to do something here. I'm going to grab a little bit of parchment paper. Somebody said it could be done. Somebody said it could be done, right? So let me get that out the way. I'm just going to work with that. I'm not going to work with, and then wait a minute. There's plenty of carrot in here too. See, okay, so I got two. So there's some loose carrot in there. We're not going to worry about that. Let me get this out the way over here to the sink because that needs to be cleaned up. All right, so basically I'm going to take it apart. Let me show you how to clean up right quick. Let me just show you. Just basically going to rinse off your pieces. Take your brush to it. Y'all saw that, right? I hope you saw it. And I'm going to grab my brush and go around it. Y'all can't see this because I didn't switch all those cameras over here to the sink. Okay, so after you've made your juice, you're just basically going to give your pieces a rinse. Take your brush. It comes with a brush, but I'm well into another brush at this point. All right, so, and then you're just going to rinse that off. And you're going to take your waste back, your bag full of waste. My waste is still right there. We're going to do something with that this time. Put that down. I'm going to wipe this down. This is basically just your motor base. It's not really doing anything. Unplug that. Wipe it down. All right, and it's going to go back into its little cubby hole down here. All right, I'm just going to draw that off. And if I was going to, and I know I am, but I don't have much counter space, so I'm just going to get that dried a little bit there. Put that in there. Take this. Goes back there, then goes on the shelf. And that I'm going to rinse off. Just to kind of show you. Now imagine you made your juice and you running out of the house. Bam! You're done. Wipe down your counter. You got the card. Go ahead and click your auto start, y'all, with the good cards. Click your auto start in the garage. You know how y'all do. You know how you got it going on. Come on. Click the auto start. Wipe down your counter. Grab your little fancy cup here. Got your fancy cup with your juice. You know how y'all do. We don't want to leave out the well-to-do people. They're like, look at the poor people making the juice. No, come on. Wipe your counter down. Slip your feet in your stiletto. Grab your juice. Hit that auto start. Open the garage door. And you are on your way with your juice. Just like that. Bam! Okay? All right, so. Now, the other people say that we should not throw this away, that we should do something with that. And I'm like, what? What they do, you know, the ones that are like really healthy, they then take these and they just make some chips. So we're going to see, and they said it's simple. Because, I mean, it's nothing but apple and carrot, right? So I'm going to take it, and I'm just going to take little balls of it. And I'm going to put it on this cookie sheet here, just a couple pieces of it. This one's going to be apple carrot. And I'm just going to, look at that. Ooh, this is going to be some apple ginger. I can see that. Apple ginger. I'm going to take little balls of this. The apple ginger. Ooh, I can see that ginger in there. Oh, my God. Let's take some carrot. And we'll come back and I'll shot this for you guys. Let's see, because it still has a little bit of the liquid, the moisture, and I'm going to get mostly carrot. Let's see what happens with this stuff. They said we can just dry it and make some, oh, this is going to be carrot apple. Okay. This one's not as moisture. I'm going to get this part down here, because that one's not as, I think we'll love the apple better. Just taking a couple little balls of it. Remember, use all of your senses, not just what you see. Because what you see is not what you taste. What you see with juicing is not what you taste. So I'm going to flatten these out a little bit. You know what? I think I've got a little cinnamon in there. Let's see. Let me see if I can find that cinnamon. Cinnamon. Okay, that just went behind the fridge. Really? Cinnamon. The dog is like, really? Did you just do that? Look, I also found my whisk. Okay. Ground cinnamon I have here. I'm going to put a little ground cinnamon on there. Let me get that shaken up. Oh, and there it comes all out. On the apple. Just, I mean, why not, right? And apparently with the moisture that's in there, not adding anything, I'm just going to put it in a very low oven and let it dehydrate. All right, so that's going in the oven. Now I don't feel so bad about destroying the waste. And then this one again, I'm just going to rinse it out. There we go. And I'm going to finish drinking my juice. And I think that's it. I was going to fry up those tomatoes, but nope. I gotta get this juice down. I don't want to put any fried food right behind this juice. All right, and that's the last of it. This is the last piece. I'm gonna dry it off. It's gonna go into the little cubby hole. I was going to try and mix that up with something, but then I was like, no, let's just see how it dries. And then maybe we'll kind of come up with the recipe. But look at the counter. The counter. Everything's put away. And I'm sipping on my juice. Sipping on that juice. And then, too, if I was going to come back and make another one for lunch, but I know I won't be here for lunch, I could have left it on the counter. Any questions? And again, I'm not a nutritionist. I don't try to play one on live stream. I am learning just like you guys did. Over the years, I started out with the smaller juices, and then I realized that there was one year I really made a commitment to it, and I did it. And I actually went from a size 18, maybe a 20 at times, down to a size 14. I need to get back into a 14 because I have a closet full of size 14 clothes. Um, but the thing about the juice is the minute you do it, the instant results, okay? I mean, the results on this thing are so freaking instant. You instantly feel better. You instantly look better. You instantly go back in wherever you're watching this. Go look at the previous video and look at my stomach. Look at my silhouette. And I really didn't want to get on the camera because I'm now all wet and soaky. But look at the silhouette. Okay? Look at the belly that I had on the last video before the juice. All right, now we got our lemon. I'm gonna pour it over the secret. I'll come back to show you what it looks like. All right, there we go. We got our lemon. Now add anything to it. Look at the color of that. Look how potent that is. And that's lemon ginger. And then again, like I said, don't squeeze the lemon. I did not squeeze the lemon. I steeped it on the stove. So you can see that lemon, see how the pulp is releasing, see how that pulp is in there. You can't get any better than that. And then basically, once I add my sweetener, just kind of stir it around, more of that pulp is going to release. I will be able to dilute this 2 to 3 times. And mostly I do it about 2 to 3 times, and then I'll make a new batch. And sometimes I'll even go a little bit more than that. Just keep diluting it. Don't let it get all the way down. You know, maybe like a little bit down to the bottom where you can still see some of the pulp in it because it's very potent. And then just keep diluting it until you start tasting lemon. You know, and there's nothing wrong with it once it even starts to taste like water. But keep in mind that lemon is breaking down. So, and one of the things we have to keep in mind is the evolution that food goes through. So, you know, we don't know that once the lemon breaks down to a certain level, if it's something we can really truly have. So you don't want to overdo it, you know, because you can overdo some of these things. And based on your blood type, you may not be able to have foods in various states. I know, like, based on my blood type, I mostly need to eat spinach raw. If I eat too much cooked spinach, it has an opposite effect on it. And that's why you see those late night insomnia commercials where they're really talking about food. It's because of that. So you want to be careful not to overdo it because we don't know what lemon does when it truly breaks down because we're using the whole lemon and not just lemon juice. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Shay. So you want to think about that when you're doing it. But it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't cost a lot. When I go to my vegetable stand and fill up my basket, my receipt is usually right at $20. I have a $20 budget. I went just yesterday. I grabbed up a couple of items. It was $19. And I mean, I got some fresh avocado. I've got a fresh loaf of my sourdough bread. What else did I get? I forget what all. I think whatever I got, we ate it last night. And yeah, I'm going to the store a little bit more. But think about it. I mean, how many times do you run into the store a week? You know, find a vegetable stand, and I've got 2 to choose from. One is actually open on the week on Sundays, and I love it. It's a small vegetable stand. If you don't know what vegetables to get, a vegetable that are in season, what I love about the one up on Highway 92 going to Powder Springs, Hiram, they have a basket already made up, and it's just $20 basket, and you take the basket and you come home, you get to explore all the different vegetables because a lot of us, we stay in one lane too long. You know, we stay in one lane a little too long. I do have to do this green tomato because it's already trying to turn red. So what I did, let me tell you how I did. Y'all, y'all don't make me fry this tomato. Don't make me fry this tomato. But let me tell you my shortcut to the fried tomato. The fish fry. Let me show y'all what I did. I'll show it to you. I'm not frying no tomato, people. How many of these? Oh, Lord, I got. This is how bad I am. I just realized I got 2 packets of this in there. A smaller packet and a larger packet. But this is what I've cooked my fish in. And I'm sorry it's backwards. I didn't flip anything around. But this is that seasoned fish fry. Happy Saturday. This is that seasoned fish fry. And that's what I put on my fried green tomato. And we did a double decker fried green tomato. We took the two slices and we put. All right, give me a consistency. Y'all want to fry some tomato or no? I know we've been on a minute. We've been on a minute making juice. We've been on a minute making juice. Ooh, we've been on an hour already, y'all. I can't. No, I'm in Georgia. I'm in Georgia. I'm not gonna fry it. I'll do come back maybe some other time. I won't do it. In fact, I tell you what, there's a video already out there. Go watch the video. No, I'm not gonna fry this. We've been on long enough. We've been on long enough. But I will tell you, go watch the video where I took two slices of fried green tomato. I put pimento cheese in between the two slices. I then took those slices and my wet was, let's see, no, the fish fry brand. Oh yes. Oh yeah, Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana fish fry. Louisiana seasoned crispy fish fry seafood breading mix. And that's what I put on my fried green tomato. Let's see. I'm going to get me some pimento cheese, thanks to you. I'm telling you, and make sure you get it at a place that's making it good and fresh. I'm telling you. But you take your tomatoes, slice your tomatoes, thin or thick, however you want them, and go look in the video archive. In fact, on the YouTube channel, I put the video there if you can't find it. I'm going to now go over and blog some of this stuff, put it on Dryer Buzz. Take one of the slices, put the pimento cheese on it. The lemonade, I'm telling you, do not squeeze your lemon. Steep the lemon. See that steam coming off of there? Steep your lemon like you do tea, and that makes it really good. And the pulp just automatically comes out. Look at those lemon slices. See that pulp coming out? Petty Betty, I didn't make breakfast. Petty Betty's coming in. She said, you didn't make, no, we made juice today. Don't get in the shot, you in your PJs. Well, here come Petty Betty, y'all. Awesome, good tip. Right, steep it like that. Let it sit out. Let it come to room temperature. Go ahead and sweeten it if you want to do lemonade, or if you want to just drink ginger. There's lemon and ginger in there. But anyway, back to this. Go watch the video. It's two slices. In between the two slices, put the pimento. I then dipped it in vegetable broth to wet it. Instead of doing an egg wash, I dipped it in vegetable broth. Then put it in the fish fry. Then batter, put it in. I didn't make a batter with it. I did this. I wanted mine with like a meal coating. Some people want a flour coating, like a batter, like a fish batter. Whatever your whatever batter you use, however you bread your fish or your salmon or whatever, that's all fine and dandy. And it comes out, oh my God. And then you have that crispy shell. You cut into it. You got your tomato, and then you got the pimento cheese in there. And I think I had this somewhere. I don't know where I had it. But, Black Writing Space, hi there. And it's actually good. Let's see. Vegetable broth. Yes. I wet it with the vegetable broth, then put it into, and that made it really light, and they actually brought in some extra flavor, Nicole. But that's what I did with it. I had a bowl of my meal. I had a bowl of vegetable broth. I took the tomato slices, even the one where I did just the regular tomato slices. And Patty Betty's about to finish up. Let me see the container for the. Patty Betty's got the frying pan over there. She's getting ready to make her a grilled pimento cheese. See, we got a little bit of pimento cheese left. And this size right here was about $6, $5.51 of pimento cheese. And we've been making grilled cheese all week with that, with tomatoes. The red tomatoes still in there. And she's getting ready to make her wait, you're getting in the shot with pajamas on. Where you going?
I need a pan.
Use that pan. The thing is right there. The cord is in the drawer. You want to do it on the stove? Oh, the cord is over there. From Whole Foods? No, we don't have a Whole Foods. We have a nice little family-owned vegetable store here called the Farmer's Table. And so I always go there and do my shopping, something local, and supporting them. We've been able to see them grow and offer more. They now have a cafe. They're getting ready to open a candy store. I mean, it's going to be an amazing summer with them. Let's see. I caught the tail end of the broadcast. I didn't know how you got it so crispy. Yes, that's how I got it so crispy. Dipping it in she's going to eat some of the bread there. Dipping it in the vegetable broth, then coating it with the fish fry. and then you put in that. Ooh, and I think I just cooked that in vegetable oil. I didn't do the olive oil on that. I did that in vegetable oil. So that video is out there. And then of course the one on the pimento grilled cheese on sourdough bread, we did that. Let me tell y'all, grilled cheese on sourdough is heaven. Oh my God, because the bread stays really nice and crispy, especially if you use real butter, so forth. All right, I think that's it. I'm not going to keep you guys. I'm going to get down one more glass of this juice for you. Look at that foam on there. And then again, my tip for encouraging kids is not to try to force it on them. Fix it for yourself. Act like you, oh, what is that? Now, my daughter, who inspired us eating healthy this week, just walked in with a box of donuts. What is that? What are them donuts from? Yeah, I'm blessing you out about donuts.
Donuts?
I asked her if she wanted something last night, and she was like, no, I'm on a diet. She just came in with a box of donuts. She rolled the bread over the counter. They laugh because you rolled the bread across there. You just rolled bread behind me.
I don't want to get in the shot.
She don't want to get in the shot. I have 2 daughters here, y'all.
Oh, what's that one?
Listen,
That's that maple.
see, this is the devil. I'm sitting here trying to get down this juice. Y'all hear them over there talking about donuts?
Okay. And what's regular?
Like bacon.
Just show the people the donut. She got a donut smell like bacon.
It has bacon on it.
It has bacon on
She
it.
got.
You're not getting that one. We're sharing that one.
So loud.
Is that bacon
You
maple?
outside?
Yes,
That's maple. That's a maple.
That's the new Douglasville donut spot.
What you got on that donut spot?
On Douglas Boulevard.
Bob, that
Next
before
to
you
Golden
get that
Cross.
Jamaican place you go to?
Right in through that.
Oh, you finally went?
What's the maple place? Crust?
Yeah.
Golden Cross got was a donut place over there?
Been over there with?
What is this thing called? Who are these people?
I don't know what it's called.
What they say?
Try it. You deserve it.
You deserve a donut.
Well, that's what it's called.
Donuts or something like that.
Now, look, that's a grown-up drink. I'm over here trying, Father, oh heaven, Lord, yes. I'm over here trying to juice, and she just came in with a maple bacon donut. Shout out to the new donut spot. She didn't have the name. What?
Douglas Donuts.
Douglas Donuts. See, this is my neighborhood right here. They do it to you. You see them donuts? Y'all see? That's the devil. Nothing but the devil. That is a maple bacon donut. Now, y'all know I love maple donuts, right? And I've been talking about bacon. And then I did name the video, Where's the Bacon? And here she comes.
There you go, right now.
But this is what we do in our neighborhood, y'all. We support local. And I'm glad that she stopped in at the new donut stop. And I'm not going to have a donut. Here, take this.
I am.
Patty Betty's over here. I'm in here juicing, and Patty Betty comes in making a sourdough pimento grilled cheese. She comes in. The other daughter comes in with. I should try the bacon to see if the bacon is real though.
No, back it on up.
And then there's a raspberry field, 2 glazed, confetti.
No, raspberries, lilies.
What's the red one?
Yeah.
Maple bacon. Here,
Mom, I'm trying to make my sandwich.
just take it. Just take it. I'm not going. I'm gonna drink my juice.
Hello.
She only had 1 bacon just to torture me. But that's all right. These people are so unfair, right? I'm going to continue drinking my juice. I'm going to drink my juice because that's all right. Because when I go for my pastrami lunch this week, my pastrami, I'm going to get me a pastrami, corned beef and pastrami, Goldberg's at the Battery. I should turn the camera around on Petty Betty. Okay, back to this. All right, I'm going to get ready to end this, guys. We've been on an hour already, an hour and 1 minute. I usually try to go at least 45 minutes as if you were under the dryer in the sun. My name is Yolanda Lattimore. I am a 16-year blogger. I blog about all things Atlanta and, of course, this new exploration that we have, having in the kitchen. I am also an author. Here's the book over here. It's called 27 Answers to Create Buzz. And I put together that book because that's the one question that people ask me all day long. How can I create buzz about my business? This new life that I have, I came into the kitchen in the caregiver space, and now we hang out in the kitchen and prepare meals together. and learning new tricks and new tips and eating better and so forth. Coming off of sugary beverages and drinking something really wholesome. I'm not a water drinker. This one here can drink water all day, but I needed something in the water, so I started drinking lemon and ginger infused water, and now it makes the best lemonade ever. The tip is do not squeeze your lemons. Steep them on the stove like tea. Somebody's trying to hide behind me to grab a plate. That's my demonstration plate. And then she got over here. She got some Waffle House. I tell you, let me get out the kitchen. Let me let Patty Betty is cracking me up. I'm telling you, let me let her have the kitchen because she is just getting on my nerve. Then she gonna turn on the fan because she done let the fan get too hot. Being nosy. Had she not been trying to tempt me, her pan wouldn't have got too hot, and she wouldn't be over there burning up stuff behind me. So I'm gonna end my video so she can have it. Go watch the video and make yourself some great green lemonade. Tomatoes. All right, I'm gonna finish my juice. Let me stop talking about these people. Since I don't have no free fish fry yet. All right, what else? Any other questions? Enjoy the weekend. All right, guys, I'll see you guys later. I'll be going live. We're gonna hit up the hair show, and apparently there's a state holiday on Monday. We may hit the road. You never know. All right, guys. Bye. Hey, Instagram stays on a little bit longer now. Have you noticed that? Or does it? No, that's YouTube. Okay.
If the red light means not on,